Hey, good morning! Jeff exclamation point here. It is 6:40 in the morning. I've been up since about 5:30. I woke up just a little later than I normally do. I'm ready to go. I've had my water. I've stretched it out. I got my glasses. Let's go for a walk. It is Monday morning, March 6th. There's the gas prices for today. I think it's pretty much the same prices as yesterday. And look at that. And the time of my walk, gas prices went down. Hey, what's up? All right, I am showered. I am back from the walk. I did a great 13 miles today. Yesterday I did 13 and a half miles. Yeah, my body, I was getting home, and usually I do like some zigzagging around my apartment complex before I call it a day. And my body was like, Jeff, I think we're good today. And I was like, all right, buddy, I'm going to listen to you. And I got my mail and came back here, hopped in the shower. I made myself a nice little cup of coffee. Oh, gosh, and that was much needed. And I know what's on your mind. You're like, Jeff, before you sat down, we saw something that's behind you right now. Is it really what we're thinking it is? And yes, it is my Share prayer candle from the Share show I saw in New York. Love it. Paid way too much money for this, but it's a Share prayer candle. I'm like, you gotta have to. All right. So today, finish the walk. I want to talk to you guys about how YouTube completely helped me lose weight. I go to YouTube for everything. And if you're watching this, you probably go to YouTube for everything too. When I got to that mental process of, all right, I need to do something, and I didn't know where to start, I went on YouTube and just started looking up weight loss, how to lose weight, programs for weight loss. And that was when one of my friends told me that Kevin Smith, the director, if you're not familiar with him, he did things like Clerks and Mallrats, and definitely one of my childhood heroes. He was a big guy. He actually did a talk. I wouldn't say a stand-up because he does a lot of great talks. And one of them was aired, and it was called Too Fat to Fly, because he was actually pulled off an airline for being too fat. And he did a whole special on that. It was crazy. But anyways, he talked about his weight loss and what he did because I believe like he was in the middle of a show and had a heart attack and didn't realize what was happening. And that was his wake-up call that he needed to do something. So when my friends was telling me about him, because I didn't know he was going through this, and they told me he joined Weight Watchers. And I was like, oh, well, if Kevin Smith can join Weight Watchers, I should at least know what Weight Watchers is. And that's when I went on YouTube and started looking up everything about Weight Watchers. And someone did a video of how to get started in Weight Watchers. I don't know where I found it, but I want to thank you for doing it. Because what they basically just said was, hey, look online, look for where meetings are, and go 30 minutes before the meeting starts. And just chat with someone. And I was like, okay, so that's exactly what I did. I remember it very well. I walked in and I was depressed. Like, you could just see the depression all over me. And I stepped in and I met Helen, who is a love to death. And she said, hi, we haven't seen you before. I'm Helen, how can I help you? And I said, hi, I need to lose weight, and I cannot do this on my own, and I need help. And immediately just took me under her wing and helped me through this entire process. So, Helen, thank you so much. Literally, before I left the meeting, I had her personal cell phone number. And she said, you know, she doesn't hand it out that often, but she saw something in me, that click, that spark, that I was asking questions. I was really wanting this to happen. And she saw that immediately in me. Not just willing to help, but God, she gave a lot. She gave a lot for me. And I greatly, greatly appreciate that. So that's how I got into a meeting, is through watching videos on YouTube. Then the next thing I needed to know about was food. Because that is the thing with Weight Watchers is everything is point-based. So whenever I signed up, they started me out with 51 points, which is a lot of points. So if you've ever heard of micros, where basically you're calculating calorie intake and sugars and saturated fats and proteins and all the other stuff, Weight Watchers has a version of it that kind of does that for you. And that's the best way for me to explain the point system. And it's simple. They take all the work out of it. And I will go in the grocery store with my Weight Watchers app and just start scanning foods. And it tells me the point of that food, but then you gotta look at the serving. And that's where the tricky thing is. So sometimes you're like, holy cow, this is only like 2 points. And then you look at the serving and you're like, oh, for that little amount, that's 2 points. Well, let's see what is what I usually eat. And then you're into like the 20 points and you're realizing the kind of food you eat. That's kind of how the Weight Watchers point system works. I started with 51 points and didn't really know what foods I should eat. Because I had a little chat with myself whenever I started the process, and I said I really should work on getting the food first before I do fitness or anything else. I really need to do the food first. And so went on YouTube and literally typed in Weight Watcher recipes, Weight Watcher grocery hauls, and started seeing where people shop and seeing items that they purchased and how many points each item was. And I started looking at all that to figure out the things I would eat. Let me tell you, there's a lot out there. So I did not want to do diet food, because I've done that in the past. It never works. The moment you get off of it, it's over. And I wanted to eat foods that I would continue eating after I had lost all my weight that I want to lose. Still not there yet. Working on it, but getting close. Really, really close. So that was how I found my foods, is literally going on YouTube and looking up, like here in Orlando, we have Trader Joe's. So I looked up Trader Joe's grocery haul. We have, if you have a Costco or a Sam's Club, there's a ton of videos of people going in there and looking and scanning foods that they eat and talk about portion sizes and all that. And I had an idea of what I want to look at. So that was how YouTube helped me find the foods that I eat. Now, the big one is motivation. And there are days, and I say all my woes, but you guys have them too. It's we all have them. But I do suffer from depression, so there are days where I'm just so depressed, and it's a miracle if I get off the couch or even out of my bed. A couple of days, it hits, and I know I need to be active. I know I need to be outside, and I just don't have the motivation at all to do it. So I just started looking at YouTube for fitness, people doing their fitness journey, and transformation videos of people who have lost a lot of weight. And that's whenever I found his website is called Obese to Beast. He lost 150 pounds. He's a young guy, and kind of realized that this is his calling, was to make videos to help motivate people into what and to help them with their weight loss goals. He's very much adamant in saying, just like me, I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist, but he's showing things that worked for him. And he has this amazing series he's doing right now called Heavy Talk. And it's basically taking people that have lost a substantial amount of weight, and he just interviews them. And it's very conversational. It's just that person's story and the two of them relating to each other. And I'm sitting here watching them on my television going, oh my gosh, I can relate to everything that you are saying. So he's been a giant help for me. So check him out. Obese to Beast is his YouTube channel, and I will put the link at the bottom so you guys can check that out. So that's just a couple of ways that YouTube has definitely helped me lose weight. There's a lot of other ways, and it definitely got me started and going with everything as far as this weight loss. And YouTube has definitely helped me start the process and continue the process of the weight loss. So I am overly grateful for YouTube, and overly grateful for, being able to post these videos. So if you like this one, make sure you subscribe. If you guys have any comments or questions, a couple of ways to get a hold of me. Instagram, Jeff on YouTube is my Instagram account. Also, if you'd like to shoot me an email, because I get these occasionally, I'll have the email link right below. So thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Happy quarantine. All right, and I will see you guys tomorrow up until the April 11th reveal, which is still kind of a mystery for me, but you'll find out why. Alrighty, take care everyone, stay safe. Bye!